How do you seek for advice? Welcome. My name is Lucy, and this is my daily reflection. And today, I've been on this journey of asking for help. I launched this tech company a few months ago, a mobile app, and it's a roller coaster. It's a journey. And I have been seeking help of people who have been there because I think for me, I needed to understand, well, am I doing something wrong or is it normal things? And actually to get really advice from people who have been there, who have done it. So I'm part of a club and there are many, many founders and I got lucky. There's many founders in the tech industry and I am not a tech industry person. So I had a few conversations with some of those people, and it's men and very successful. They had between 3 and 5 businesses. They exit, they make it happen, and probably some failure along the way. But then I realized, oh my God, I didn't know what I signed up for when I started that project almost a year ago now. It came from really inside of me and my partner. Like, we need to help people find their home in Bali. It shouldn't be that complicated. It really come from that experience of helping and making easier real estate market here. But it has been a roller coaster. It has been a journey. At first, has been with the tech, and then the tech has been resolved, and then now it's market. And those people told me, Lucy, it's the most difficult things to actually make a mobile app successful. You need a lot of marketing. You need to remove all the barriers. You need blah, blah, blah. And it's just a chicken and the egg story. So you need enough data on your app to attract users. But to attract data on your app, you need the users. So it's kind of this, who come first, and you need both. So we have been working on both, and it's fine. It's not yet just known enough, but yeah, like the first realization is, my God, if I knew what I was signing for last August, I would probably never go for it. So sometimes being innocent and not knowing or not asking yourself too many questions before to start is actually a good move, because I still believe in what we are building and why we have been here, and the core message. But then, if you don't have this part of innocence when you start something, you may be stopped. If I had the conversation I had this week 9 months ago, I would have said, no way, this is not what I want. But then, those people told me, it's a life of founder. You analyze what works, don't work. You make some shift. You always keep going and reinventing yourself, not reinventing the whole system, but shifting, micro shifting. If this doesn't work, you go to the next and all those things. So I've been really receiving advice from them that feel like, okay, it's not only me. It's not because I don't know anything about the tech industry. It's not. No, it's normal life of a founder. Okay, maybe I am a founder now. So this make me so much awareness about, not knowing yet what we sign up for and we just go for it. I think I have no regret, because it really came from synchronicities and all those things. So it's like, yes, we must do the thing. And the next things I check for helping me with this situation is a friend, and she's more energetic check, and she's like, oh, Lucy, you're drained by it. You need to pause. You need to, distance yourself. And I'm like, yeah, like I excel at pausing. Definitely pausing was probably a good thing to do, but it was not feeling right this time. I think what needed, we needed a shift. So I needed enough space to understand what's going on in that business to actually find where we need to shift with my partner, of course. But sometimes pausing is not always the solution. And what I conveyed her advice to was creating space, removing the pressure, because this is what actually is the reality when you do something and when you materialize something on earth. Is there is a reality in material reality, which is most of the time financial. And this app, we invested a lot of money. We launched it before AI could make apps. And probably now the budget will be half of it, or, we could have a minimum viable product for nothing. But this is not where we were at. So, and also discussing to this other founder, I realized I just need to make peace with that investment, that maybe it's gone. Maybe the investment is gone. And not putting pressure, financial pressure, to re-get my investment, to get back my investment. So I made peace with that investment. But where I don't make peace is if every month the app is still costing me a lot amount of money. So this is where, with my partner, we decided, okay, let's cut the budget to what we are actually feel comfortable to pay, and then realizing how we can be resourceful. And it's what I love with people that don't have money. It's you need to find a way to make it happen. And you become creative. Because let me tell you, when I had those conversations with those funders, the marketing cost is crazy. It's more than 30K a month in ads. Yeah. I don't know you, but me, I am not ready to put my credit card and have this. So for sure, when you pay with your credit card, 30K of ads every single month, you can fly business for free because the credit card gives you business flight. But at the moment, I must better pay my flights and not spend 30K at the moment. It's where for me, I had this biggest issue with going to market is I don't have those resources. I don't have 30K a month to put in that app. But what are the actions we can do with a lower budget? So we are more using our creativity, being smart and efficient on focus on how we can have impact and how we can get there before just spending money. Because when you open that hole, the ads or whatever marketing strategy, a lot of money is going out of the business. So the whole system, for me, the reverse system, to feel at peace. And again, I am not saying this is the best business advice. I am telling you, I need to keep my nervous system at peace. I need to keep that business to be fun and to be something on purpose and something where I can help people by coming to live in Bali. So I need to remove that pressure, that stress, that financial thing that I have if I'm doing that strategy as they do it. So it's where I'm shifting the mindset toward, okay, what are the actions that we can do to make things happening without having, unlimited marketing budget. And I still believe this is possible. Just need to think in a different way. And the last point today, this was the funniest part. So I went to very practical, professional advice. And then at the same time, I went to energetic and intuitive advice. So I did my own card reading. I told you last time I'm doing those clarity sessions to with cards to understand, to unlock situations. So I was like, okay, let me try with myself how I can get advice from the cards. And that is what I love, because I do a drawing with 3 cards, past, present, and future. And this was so accurate. This was so accurate. And it's everything I share with you is just making sense on this card. So I love that, because for me, even in business, we can use intuition, we can use, guidance from guides, and this is where we can monitor, we can move forward with more groundness, serenity, calmness, and not being in a rush. I don't like business as people will rush around. I am not this type of person. So I use different type of advice, and I needed all those people along the way to brainstorm, to myself zoom out, shift perspective, and remodel our business on that. And so many exciting things are coming up, even more aligned than before. And we are keeping the connection to the original reason why this started. And then the shape is maybe evolving, the business model is slightly changing, but the core essence is even more alive. And this is I love about this 2 weeks process, because even though, it was painful in a way, I could feel in my body something was not right. So it's where I went to seek advice, and I would always recommend you to seek advice, but also not to drink everything that people is telling you, really to check in, to understand their point of view, where they're coming from, what can you understand from their perspective, and how you can make your own decision for your own situation. So has been an amazing process. I am feeling way more better today, way more energized, because this is also, when we have those stress, those moments, our mind is kind of spinning around and the nervous system is not addressed and we feel tired. But as soon as, you unlock the path, and it's like, oh, finally, it's like a liberation. So reflection, the card of today is reflection. Taking time out to contemplate my past experiences gives me insight to clarify my future endeavors. Reflection. Taking time out to contemplate my past experiences gives me insight to clarify my future endeavors. I see you tomorrow. Thank you.